This is the House of Hockey podcast,
where we talk about the game and the lifestyle.
We've got opinions as hockey fans, friends, and from the female perspective.
Welcome to our house. Welcome to the House of Hockey podcast, episode 158. I'm one of your hosts, Breezy.
And I'm your other host, Rae. We've had a full week of hockey.
We have. How many games have you watched?
I've only watched a couple. I haven't had a lot of time, but I've watched, of course, Connor Bedard. And, I really only like watching the TNT games or the Chicago broadcasts because I can't stand ESPN games. So, how have you been watching a lot? Because I know you like watching hockey.
I do. I think I've watched like 4 games.
Nice.
4 games. 5 games, I think. I watched your Hawks twice, I think. Yeah. And then the Kings and then the Preds. So
nice.
That's all I've had to watch.
Any highlights, any notable things that you saw or felt while watching besides joy and excitement and happiness?
Some irritation of lack of passing.
On which team?
The Preds, first and foremost. I was like, it was like the first period. I was like, this season's gonna suck. But then I was just mad, so it's not gonna suck. I was just a little irritated that day.
Any other notable things you saw? Opinions, thoughts?
No.
No
opinions, no thoughts. I was just like, yes, this is cool. Cool.
Well, I was a nervous wreck, if anybody is surprised. I'm sure you're not, when I watched Connor Bedard play his second game in Boston. And he scored his first goal, which was a super sweet, wraparound. And it was so exciting. But then he was on a breakaway and sort of slipped and got shoved into the boards, and then he was down and he wasn't getting up right away and he was hurting his arm. And I was like, did the Bruins just ruin my season for Connor Bedard?
His arm, he looked like he was having some issues.
Yeah. I was like, please no, please don't do this to him. Please, but he was okay. And then Taylor Hall went down, but he's back. So we're already battling injuries on the Blackhawks. They're not going to have any time for us. They're going to have to play the whole season through these upper body injuries. And I'm like, great. I mean, like I said before, I don't expect them to have a playoff season, but come on. Don't get my boy hurt right away.
You know how we talked about how injury prone Victor Arvidsson is?
Yes.
Okay, he's injured. He's injured again. He's not even playing this season. He was put on long-term injured reserve, and it said he's obviously going to miss the first 10 games of the season. But the dude has to have back surgery again. He is considered month to month.
Wow, that's not good. That's not good. I mean, kudos for him, trying to stay in the game, but what's happening?
When you have back surgery, I mean, I always think of back surgery and Jake Muzzin, right? Jake Muzzin had major issues and he just announced his retirement because obviously he can't play anymore. But I mean, once you start messing with your back, it's
not good.
No, it's not good.
No, and you've got to be healthy for the rest of your life. We take for granted what we get from these guys sometimes. And, I'm sure that was hard for Muzzin to make that decision, but he's had an incredible career. So,
yeah, exactly.
Speaking of injuries, and then I need to go back to Bedard because I made a huge mistake, but not about a stat or anything, just a personal life mistake. Are we shocked? Okay. So I'm going to continue to ask this question. Where is Patrick Kane again? Because he's still weeks away from returning to clearance. He's skating, he's healthy, he's doing his thing, but he's not cleared to play. And so I'm
Mhm.
just really frustrated with all these teams who are waiting, because then I start thinking, well, is he really not going to recover and not going to be able to play? And are they just like really worried about signing him? Plus, I know he wants to play with a team that is a Stanley Cup contender. Like, he doesn't want to go to a rebuild team. And
Mhm.
so then that creates a lot of cap issues for these teams that are obviously like, so I'm just like really concerned that he's not going to play this season, or like, I don't know. I'm just really worried because I think if he can actually recover, like full recovery, he's got like a lot of great years left to play. And I'm just worried. I want to see him continue to play. I can't lose Kane and Taze, like, just in this league. Like, they just deserve so much more. And I'm just a little worried. It's weighing on my mind, Breezy.
I mean, where do you think he would end? I mean, you said Detroit potentially. I saw Dallas,
I saw Dallas, Florida. The Panthers
Buffalo.
were apparently interested. Yeah, but he's not going to go
I
to a
don't
team
think he
like
would go.
Buffalo
Yeah,
or Detroit
yeah.
at this point, I don't think. Unless I don't know, unless he can get a bigger contract for maybe 2 years or 3 years.
So what is
with
his
one of those
contract?
teams.
How much would he? What's his cap hit? Is it
I
like
don't
four
know, but
million? Is it like four
yeah,
million? Because he can come over to the Kings if he wants.
yeah, yeah, right. I don't think he would do that. That would be very difficult for me. So I'm just going to say he's not going to do that because it would be mostly difficult for me. But
He could.
it's an option.
Never say never, Justin Bieber.
Oh, God, I know. All right. I knew the Hawks were in Boston this past week, but my schedule this week was like really crazy. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I just don't have it in me to like go and drive down to Boston and go to the game. And then as I'm watching the game, Connor Bedard scored his first goal. And I was like, FOMO, guilt, shame, all the feelings that like I should have
They were
just done
so
it.
close to you.
I should have gone. I should have, could have, would have. I could have seen his first NHL goal in person, and I didn't go. But then I would have been a wreck because if he was injured, like it just would have been like such an emotional experience for me. So I'm kind of glad I didn't. But also, I'm really kicking myself for like not putting those two things together. Like, it's the second game of the season. I could possibly see his first goal. It was right here. Like, I could have rearranged everything, but like it slipped my mind, and I'm going to blame you
Okay, you can blame me.
because I have to blame somebody besides myself for making that
It
huge
is my
mistake.
fault. It is my fault because I kept you distracted this week.
With what?
Um,
Yellowstone content at Sam's Club?
Yesterday, yes, you were distracted because you were anticipating me to be texting you about all the stuff, and I forgot to text you, and you were concerned and distraught, and you were only thinking about me.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
It was. It was just a really tough week, guys. It was really bad. Like, can you believe I did that? I
I
really
can't
screwed
believe
the
you did that.
pooch. Like, I really screwed that up big time.
You did screw it up, but it is
I
my
did.
fault, so it's okay.
It's fine. But something that made up for it, though, was the fact that Marcus Foligno and Ryan Reeves faced off against each other again for the first time, or not for the first time, but again, not as teammates. With Reeves being now in Toronto and Foligno still being in Minnesota. And I just can't imagine. Like, they were enemies at one point, then they were teammates, now they're enemies again. And like, how do you reconcile that in your emotional brain?
I mean, it's just a game.
What? It's just a
Yeah,
game.
yeah. You just stick up for your teammates. Like it's just the mindset. It's just a game.
I couldn't like fight you, Breezy. Like, if we were teammates and then we like left and I had to fight you, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, but like if it like are you competitive? Like if we're playing a game and we're not on the same team, you're trying to win for your team, you just do what it takes. I mean, I'm not saying I'm
Yeah.
gonna like punch you in the face. Like I'm not that kind of person. Like I'm not the enforcer. But like, I mean,
But what if
if
we
I'm
were
playing
both?
sorry, I'm kicking you off. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I would kick your ass in like a board game, but that's not
Right.
like there's no stakes in that. And like,
Yeah, but like that's it's hockey. That's what the stakes are. You just
I
gotta
don't know, man.
you gotta fight if you need to fight. And then if you're
I don't
playing
know.
sorry and you gotta get through, you gotta kick them off.
Like, I just couldn't imagine it. Like, you're naked in the locker room showering with this guy, and you're like laughing and joking, and like you're probably hanging out with your families, like, and like good friends. And then all of a sudden you have to like fuck each other up. I don't know. I can't wrap my head around it.
That's so
But
fun. That's so cool.
also, shout out to Claude Giroux for having his 1000th point. He got his gold stick. And then, did you see what one of your Kachuk boys did?
No, I missed it. Brady?
Brady brought out two mini sticks for Giroux's boys that were gold. He like got
Oh,
them for the boys as a gift.
that's so fun. That's
Isn't
so
that
cool.
cool?
Did you see the video of Brady? He like took the microphone from whatever the box is on the ice, whatever anyone's gonna call that. I don't know what it's called right now. He took the microphone and like was singing Mr. Brightside like
No, I
on
didn't see
ice.
that.
He was like throwing his arm, like trying to get like the crowd involved. It's pretty funny.
During his ceremony?
No, it
During
was some. No, I'd have to find the video and show it to you. I don't remember when it was. I saw it really early this morning, and I was like, "What is this?" It was really funny.
who's letting him do that? I'm
I
here
don't
for
know,
it.
but he may not be my favorite Kachuk, but he might be my favorite Kachuk.
Uh-oh.
Not looks wise, but
Uh-oh.
like personality wise.
Yeah, he does have that like antics fun side to him for sure.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Um, okay, we need to talk about your Leafs and not their on ice performance. We have to talk about their goal song.
Yeah, because Austin Matthews back to back hat tricks, pretty cool.
Good for him.
You would.
He's getting his money's worth. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they
I
decided
don't
to
know.
change the goal song to Kid Cudi's Pursuit of Happiness.
And then there
Then
was like complaints about the lyrics of the song. So now they're
so
switching it
now
back.
I don't know if they're switching it back. Are they switching it
I
back?
think I think they might. I think they are. I don't know. I don't know the facts, but I heard that they might be switching it back.
First of
I
all,
mean, you
why did
can't like why would you change such like a why would you change the Hall of Notes? I mean, come on.
making my dreams come true? Like it's the
Right.
perfect song. It's
Why
great.
would you change that?
Who doesn't like that song? What's wrong with Leafs fans? I mean, I don't want to open a can of worms here, but
You're gonna open. Oh, we're all right. That's it. We're canceled.
Leafs fans are going to cancel us.
We're canceled. We're canceled. That's it. We're done.
But like, why?
Let's hang it up.
What was wrong with that song in the first place? I don't understand. Why do you need new songs? What are you doing? Pick a song and stay with it, or go the route where each player has their own song. Done. Period. End of story. What? Let the fans vote. I don't know. Figure it out. I can't with this. What would you want the song to be?
Hall of Notes. That's
Okay.
iconic.
Nothing else? Like,
No,
if you could pick any song?
I don't need change.
Okay.
I don't need change. Just
Great.
just keep it as it is. I mean,
Yeah,
it's worked, but it hasn't worked. But like, I don't think that's the problem. Why it hasn't worked?
I don't think so either. Okay. Good
Settled.
talk.
Hopefully, we're not canceled.
No, we solved that. You're welcome, Leafs fans. There's no news I could see out of the PWHL. I also didn't do any research on the AHL, ECHL as
Nah, I
far as
don't. I don't have anything either.
okay.
Nothing stood out.
A couple things on the social media viral video side of things. How do we feel about the rookies doing the no bucket first game ever in the bigs lap on the ice?
I like it. It's kind of like a nod to like the old school, you know, and like you want to see their face and like have them like feel free and like this is it. Welcome.
Oh yeah, I support it. And I support the fine. And I feel like the veterans on the team should like pay that fine for the rookies. You know how like with rookie parties, the rookies have to pay for the party. I feel like the big guys can afford the like $2,500 fine for the no bucket. And that should be like their gift to the
It should be.
rookie.
That should be. It's like the golden stick rule for the 1,000th game. This should be like the fine rule for the first.
Yeah. That should just be like, we should make that happen. I'm gonna call my friends who play in the NHL and talk to them about this.
Yeah, maybe you can tell Patrick Kane. When he calls you.
Yes.
Or Flower when he calls you. Flower would definitely, Fleury would definitely probably pay that fine.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, he would. He's a good-ish guy. Except when he's trying to injure Connor Bedard and Taylor Hall. Great. Thanks, Flower. He's like, and then they both get injured in like the next game. I can't. It's all Flower's fault.
You always got to blame someone. Always got to blame someone.
Yeah. Come on. It's not like it was Bedard's fault that he fell down when you were tripped. Okay, don't get me started.
We're going. No, we're good.
No. Okay, something else I saw this week on socials was a picture from Sauce Life. They posted it. And there is a truck outside of the Minnesota Stadium where you can rent a jersey for $20 to wear to the game.
Interesting.
Like,
I don't think I would do that.
I would never do that, but I think it's a good way to get the casual fan interested and make them feel like they are not going to the game without a jersey, because as we know, I would say 70% of the fans wear a jersey.
How do they know they're going to get the jersey back? Is there like a tracking device on it?
I don't know. Didn't have any information.
I need answers. I need more.
It was
What's their business model?
Just make a bunch of cash off of renting a bunch of jerseys, like $20 a pop. You rent like 20 of them. It's easy money, right? And you do that every game.
But think about how much the jersey costs them.
They're probably not
authentic.
Do they
wash the jerseys in between?
Yeah. I mean, they probably don't, but like, who cares? You know? Like, pick one that doesn't
mustard stains all over it. It smells like beer. Hot dogs.
I don't know. I've never seen that. I'm wondering if that's like, is that illegal in some way? Like, would the arena staff come, like, could they walk down the street and like tell them they can't do it? I don't think there's any rules against that. But I don't think so. But I also think they're really just hurting themselves in the end, because if you rent a jersey and then you go in and you realize how important it is to own a jersey, well, then you would just buy one and then they would lose a customer. So like, as a business model, I'm not sure if it's sustainable.
Probably not. But I mean, if it's working right now. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't see how they're making money, but if they're just trying to do good, then they're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could sew an air tag in it.
But then air tags are expensive. So then you're just like already in the hole. Okay, so $30 and it costs you $20 to rent a jersey, you're still in the hole.
Well, yeah, you're in the hole to start, but like after what, maybe 10 games, it's all profit.
Mm,
Do the laundry at home. I don't know. It was
it
an
still
interest.
costs. It
It
still
does
costs
cost
money to
money.
do that. I don't know. I
Yeah,
think I'm getting
but
too wrapped up in this.
then you've got the P&L, so like you write off all of the like laundry detergent and your AirPods and the jerseys, like the whole thing is a write-off, right? Because that's like your supplies.
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't know. I just thought it was
At the end of the
interesting.
year.
Yeah, it's a long-term investment game. And then if you would rather just buy it, like you rented it and you come back out and you're like, okay, yeah, I want to keep this. Well, then you just charge them like a discounted price and you're good.
Yeah,
Then you can make more profit.
true.
Or you could do like rent to own.
It's like a lease.
Yeah, you could lease the jersey.
You could lease the jersey.
Only got 20 bucks.
I have a 10-game season ticket package, and I don't want to buy a jersey, so can I just lease it for the 10 games?
Yeah, put it in my ticket plan, like add it to
Yeah.
the ticket plan per payment that I get to pay off my jersey. I mean, they're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
What is cheap though is being proposed marriage to in a hockey arena.
Oh, God. Not again. Your favorite.
Again, it happened again. And do you know where it happened again at?
Hmm.
The New York Islanders game.
Mm-mm. Well,
And apparently this one's real. I'm like, why is the team promoting this? Why is the team putting this out on the social? Just let these weird fans do their thing in the arena. Don't tell me about it. Don't put it on the Jumbotron. Like, just stop. 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 None of these marriages are going to last. The divorce rate's at like 50% chance of success. I don't give a flying you know what about these people. No, no, no. You know what I want to see? I want to see like Matt Barzal officiating a fan's wedding. Like that's cool,
that could
right?
be cool.
That's like interesting and different and not happening in an arena, which is like the most public
Right.
place ever. That means absolutely nothing to anybody in the stands.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many more of these are we going to see this season? I don't want to see it. I'm so tired of it. It
So tired of it.
It needs to be stopped.
And it's
needs-
1 week into the season. There's going to be a whole lot to come.
Yeah. Like what? No.
I'll just start keeping tabs. I hope people also keep tabs and just start sending us stuff. So then it's just going to make you mad.
Just piss me off every week with a new proposal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully I'll have like 4 I can tell you about next week.
It's not original. It's lazy on behalf of the person proposing. Nobody wants to be proposed to in a super public way like that. Just no. No, 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 no.
No.
Okay, do we have a hunk of the week?
I'm going to go with Gavrikov because I was watching the Kings game last night and he had a beautiful goal.
Okay.
That's my reason.
I'm going with Connor Bedard because he had his first career goal.
There you go.
Okay. Couple of quick announcements. Our Hockey Fan Social Club on Facebook is live. We've already got people joining. You can click the link in our notes section of this episode and you can go and sign up and it's free and you get to be part of our social club and get to meet up with fellow like-minded hockey friends, make new hockey friends, help people with like arena suggestions. And we had our first Hockey Fan Social Club meetup.
We did.
Tell
We
everybody
did.
who met up.
So our friend Alma met up with our friend Chris at the Kings game last night, which would have been Saturday night. And I had no idea that meetup was even planned. We just got a photo, and I was like, wait a second. I know those two people.
Yeah, they got to meet up, and they're going to meet up again, I think, at the Ducks game, they said. And I just love this. This is what we're talking about, where we're bringing people together into this community of like-minded people so that you can have your hockey friends at the hockey game and beyond. So
Mm-hmm.
check the link in the show notes and just click it. Anybody can register. We ask you like 2 questions. And we want to see you in there. We want to see you posting.
Yes.
And the other announcement reminder is that if you listen to us on Spotify, you can send us voice messages. So you can send us like game reports. You can tell us about things that happened. You can offer us your opinion on something. You can ask us questions with a voice message, anything, and we will play them on the podcast. But it's embedded in the Spotify setup. So you have to go there for it. But we would love to hear from you. So go do it.
So send us a voice message.
Go do it.
Go do it.
That's it. What's going to be happening next week? We're gonna be together.
We are. I put in my time switch with my partner to try to switch my shift so he can let me go see you.
Yay! Don't make me come kick his ass. Yay!
He actually wants to go to a hockey game.
Good.
He told me that. I know. We had Jersey Day last Sunday, and he wanted to borrow one of my jerseys, so he did. And he looked super cute. And ever since then, he's just been like, this like fits me good. I love this. This is so. I'm gonna buy this off of you. And then he's just sitting there. He's like, I want to go to a game. He goes, we look cool because we were like walking together. And he goes, dude, we're sick. We're best friends. So he's like, now he texted me last night. He's like, he's like, I know I want to go to a hockey game. We need to have a good time.
We are doing the most for this hockey community. We are bringing in new fans. We are bringing fans together and making friends and long-lasting hockey friendships, which is so much more than the league does. That is a dig, and that is okay. I am just so happy that this is happening. So Breezy and I are going to be together, which means there's going to be a small delay on the time we release the episode. And hopefully Breezy will put a little note out on our social channel for you, because
well noted.
We're filming. Breezy's been slacking, guys. I've been
slacking. I've been slacking a lot. It's been a tough go to try to get back onto this time frame.
Breezy's got to get back into the habit here. That off season, really, she hasn't dusted the dust off of her skates just yet.
No, and I fully own up to it. I was late today to the podcast. I was late. I forgot to. Well, I didn't technically forget to post.
Get your little Swiffer duster out. Sage yourself. I don't know. Do whatever you gotta do.
I need to put it in my calendar as a calendar reminder.
There you go.
My brain is so jumbled right now that I need reminders.
There you go. Set the reminders in your phone. We got solutions. Posts will go up. Our incredible content will be out. And Breezy's going to be back in action full force next weekend because we're going to be in person. Okay, so yeah, that was what I was trying to say. Tuesday, we're going to record on Tuesday together. So the episode will come out Tuesday night. So just bear with us. But it will be out, and you should probably watch the video version of it. It'll be on Spotify does video versions, and then I'll put it up on the YouTube too, because we're going to be in person, and we could like hug, and I can punch her in the arm when I get mad, and she can like close my mouth when I start ranting, and like we can do fun things.
So basically, you just admitted that you would fight me.
No, I'm more like Elaine from Seinfeld, where I
yeah.
like to just like hit people, like, get out!
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I did
Yeah.
Gary Batman.
Yeah.
I slapped him
Yeah.
on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Just because it felt very natural.
Just because, yep. So we'll be together next week? What am I going to wear?
Girl, I don't know. We have to strategize if we need to put some outfits together.
Nah, I think I'm fine. I think I'm good. I think I know what I'm...
Are you going to wear
Are
a
we supposed
hat
to
and a
match?
shirt?
Yeah, probably. That's what I always wear.
I'll see you in a week, Breezy.
You will see me in a week.
Thanks for coming over to our House of Hockey podcast and hanging out with us. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode. And in the meantime, you can follow us on social media. Just look for House of Hockey podcast. We'll be back next week.